Prices increased again overnight to a new record high in the Toronto area to just shy of $1.95 a liter. Canadians for Affordable Energy President Dan McTeague says gas prices could hit $2 a liter by the May long weekend in the Ontario region. Now, it's pretty much the same story from coast to coast, with the price of fuel soaring in the Maritimes as well as out west, and drivers say they feel helpless.
It's very discouraging for us to drive now, just because it's so expensive. Every time I fill up my tank, it's almost double what it used to be. I think a year ago I was filling up my tank for what I'm filling it up now for half.
When you travel from 4 provinces and you see exactly what everybody's prices are, you almost want to cry when you're coming through. You know, you're paying $1.80 in Nova Scotia, you're paying $1.85 in New Brunswick, you're paying $2.10 in Quebec, and then when you hit Ontario, you're at $1.90. So, you know, $1,600 to fill up a truck and a trailer.
CTV's Regan Hasegawa is standing by in Vancouver this morning. Regan, let's touch on how things are on the West Coast. Gas prices expected to hit record highs in BC today. What can you tell us?
Good morning, Jennifer. Yes, I have to kind of laugh hearing the clips ahead with drivers complaining paying $1.95. That would be considered a steal here in Metro Vancouver today. We're paying $216.9 per liter here in the Metro Vancouver area, which is a record high, the highest prices we've ever paid in this region, and just a couple cents behind in Victoria as well. So a lot of pain at the pumps here.
Can you explain to our viewers why it's so much higher in BC, for example?
There are just so many factors. So like other places in Canada, we are facing the impacts of the Russian invasion into Ukraine. Oil and gas prices are rising. The summer gas prices are now in effect, and so refineries are charging more. But specifically here in BC, we do have a lot of fuel-related taxes. We did have a carbon tax increase last month of 1 cent per liter. And because of that, there have been some efforts to try to provide some relief. The Premier did announce a rebate check for ICBC customers last month in an effort to try to help drivers. That was only a $110 one-time payment, which is really not enough when you consider a trip to the grocery store right now is probably about that amount, and those checks haven't even arrived yet.
Yeah, it is compounding as we speak. So what kind of reaction are you hearing from people? I mean, $2.16 per liter, is that for the cheap stuff as well? We're not even talking unleaded, are we? Like premium?
No, that is just regular fuel. It's even more for premium right now, and so a lot of shock for people filling up here. But there's not a lot of options. People have to get to work. People have to run their businesses. But we have been speaking with people in the last few weeks. I can't even tell you how many times we've done this story in the last year. Every time out here in the morning announcing we've reached another record. So there are a lot of drivers who are having to change their habits. They're trying to take transit more, but in certain parts of the region, transit really isn't a good option. Yeah. So people are trying to carpool. They're trying to do things like filling up at night. They're trying to use gas price trackers to try to help them out, but really at the mercy of the pumps right now.
Yeah. Is there a big push out there, Regan, for people to switch to EV vehicles? Are we seeing a spike out there? I know I'm putting you on the spot with that question, but are people at least talking about that as an option?
They are. It's definitely on a lot of people's minds. We have asked people that quite a few times when we've been interviewing them at the pumps, but the problem is there's such a backlog for demand for electric vehicles right now. So even people that are really wanting to make that switch are unable to do so. They're waiting months and months to try to get their hands on one of those vehicles. So still really not a great option for people at this point.
CTV's Regan Hasegawa with all the details from Vancouver. Appreciate it, Regan. Thank you.